Okay, so today's Tuesday and we're having a discussion. Okay, guys, today we're going to wrap up the relationship series. At least put a pause to it till further notice. Enough relationship. I want to talk about other things. Okay, so today, our topic for today, we're going to be reviewing living in relationships. That is, living with your partner before marriage, most probably moving in with your partner before marriage, the whole idea, the concept behind it, if it's advisable, does it help go on. So we'll be talking about that. So if you're actually interested in knowing more about this, don't just leave a comment below and like, subscribe, and drop a comment. So moving on to the video, living relationship. As I said, these are relationships where both partners live together before marriage. I feel the main essence of this is to actually test run if this relationship is actually going to stand the test of time, to know if both partners are compatible before getting into marriage. But in our side of the world, it's usually they don't advise it because one, it's religion wise it's not good and temptation would arise. You guys would eventually have sex and all, and usually I don't feel you want to live with someone when you're not very intimate with the person. And also they don't advise it, but then actually thinking about it from this side of the world, I don't know, I feel they believe more in going into marriage blindly. Like, you're not meant to test everything, just go into it and have faith. Like, have faith that yes, everything is just going to be perfect, and anything you see there, you just cope with it. And that's the ideology. Because one, sex before marriage is not advisable. Living with your partner is not advisable. Some things are not really like things that people would actually do, like just to get to know your partner more. We don't really advise it because one, it doesn't go where we are religion and all. And basically, I feel why they say this is because in most cases, if you actually start thinking about, oh, let me know this person more, you would actually not want to commit to a relationship. Because the more you start, when you start living with the person, you just start finding out some things, and then if you're not careful, the relationship will break off even before it gets to the stage of marriage. But in the stage where you are married, I don't know, the fact that you're married just gives you the whole perspective that okay, even if you want to try to work it out. But when you're just in a relationship and you're living together and you find out some differences, that is their own view. You find out some differences, you'll just be like, well, it's not like we're married, let me just work out and all. So it might not really give you the whole, let me work it out, let me see if it's actually going to work out. Maybe that's why they don't really advise the whole thing and all. But actually, looking at it from another aspect, it helps you understand your partner better. And it is very advisable because marriage is a forever thing, and it's meant to be a forever thing. So I don't know, would there be any harm in getting to moving with your partner so you can know if the person is actually more compatible with you? Because you find out some things more when you're living with the person than when you're not living with the person and all. To know if the person is actually more compatible to you, like it's going to actually work out with you, if you can cope with person differences for you to be able to spend your forever with the person. Does it not make sense that you would actually want to know like if the thing will work? Because forever is a quite long time, and if it's not going to work, you move out. So yeah, this is another view how some other people view it, that actually it is very advisable. Some people will even tell you not to get married till you've moved in with your partner, and then seeing that okay, yes, this is how we deal with issues, this is how we cope and all. But for me personally, I don't know, I actually do like the idea of you know moving in with your partner, and the whole idea, knowing each other very well before you get married. Because I don't know, marriage is forever. Marriage is a one time, it's meant to be a one time thing. So it's when you get it right or you get it right the first time. So you can't risk anything. If moving in with your partner will actually let you know if you guys are compatible and work it out, then I don't know, I don't see a problem in it. But according to my religion, I don't know, partner, you have to reach that stage in your relationship where you are actually very, 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 very matured. All partners have to be mature to actually make it work out. Because you have to understand that the two individuals coming together are two people with different mindsets. Most probably you have your idea on how things should be, he has his idea on how things should be. So you guys coming together to live together, if you're not careful, the disagreement will be so much and you might just break up. So both of you have to be matured to a certain extent, where you understand that you guys have to communicate more, understand that you guys have to make compromises, and meet at the middle. Not everything will go your way, not everything will go your way. You have to make sacrifices if you want to make it work. It's just like in a marriage too. If you want to make a marriage work, there's some sacrifices you have to make, because maybe for some instance you like sleeping with the light on, someone doesn't like sleeping with the light on, and all. So you guys have to balance it out. Okay, so how are we going to do it? What are we going to do? And all. So I don't know, you guys have to be maturity is very key. Don't just move in with someone. You get into a relationship today, you move in with the person, and basically the moving in thing should be a gradual process. You don't just move in all at once and all. Yes. Maybe stay over at your partner's place for a day, stay over, then from a day you progress to 2 days, a week, and then you guys see how it is before you actually move in. But then why it is actually not advisable to actually move in with your partner is because from most cases it is during this moving that I hear most my partner abused me, you start feeling abused, you start feeling not valued and all. So if that's why maturity is very important, because if you're not very matured, you start feeling like maybe the person is taking you for granted, but it's not like that actually. Yeah, so you guys have to communicate a lot to make living relationship work. And also, yeah, is it advisable? Depends on the partner involved. If you don't find anything wrong with it, well, yeah. But if you find something, if it doesn't go with your personal beliefs, well, don't do it. Yeah. And is this a sign that you guys will actually get married? In most cases, it's not even a sign. Like, it is nothing, because in fact, if anything, it is a sign. It's just a sign that you guys are making progress. You're moving forward, you're taking a relationship to maybe the next step. But the sign that you get married, in most cases, most people don't actually end up getting married when they actually live together, because for some reason they find out that maybe they can't cope with each other, they can't handle issues together, so it actually leads to breakup. But in cases where you guys live together and it actually works to marry, those cases are very, very exceptional, because they already know how to handle their issues, and the marriage is actually going to be matured, different, and actually it's going to have a unique thing. That's someone that just moved in with your partner immediately you got married and all. Yeah, so it might be, it's actually not a sign of marriage, but it's a sign of you guys are moving forward, you're making progress and all, if you do it at the right time. Okay, so together, does it help strengthen the bond and all? Yes, it helps strengthen the bond between both of you, because you get to understand your partner better. You get to understand, okay, this is how my partner is different from me and all. And then over time, you get to learn how to blend the differences together, like work amidst the differences, make a compromise. And also, yeah, usually it strengthens the bond. You guys get to know, okay, this is how my partner thinks, this is what my partner does when he wakes up, this is what I do, okay, maybe this is how we should modify things. So yeah, it does help. It does help in strengthening. Let me ask the question, quick one, away from the topic, that what do you do when you and your partner are very, 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 very different? Is it a good sign? Because most people have been telling her that, well, I don't know, differences are not really a good sign in a relationship and all. But the truth is, when you look at it, most relationships that tend to actually work out, both parties are usually different. And let's not say, I would not say even just a bit different, usually very different actually. Because looking at it, differences help create a balance. Cold, hot, right? You can't be hot and expect to find solution. Especially when you're having arguments, you will not find solution. One person has to listen and one person has to talk. One person has to talk and one person has to listen. So it helps create, if you know how to handle the differences properly, it will actually help you create a balance in that relationship, and it would actually work out very perfect. But if in the case whereby you guys are not mature enough to actually know how to handle your differences, it might actually cause a big problem, because you guys just feel, well, we are very different and all. Usually relationships that work out is not due, relationships that don't work out is not due to the difference. It is due to the fact that both partners were not able to blend their differences in and then cope with each other over time. Relationships that work out, it's not as if the both partners are not different, but over time they've been able to learn how to live with the differences. Okay, so this is what my partner, this is how my partner differs from me, so I'm going to, okay, so let's do things this way to make suit him and to also suit me. So over time the differences help them blend. But yeah, differences are not a red flag for a relationship. I won't say they are red flags, but they actually help you understand your partner more, help you create a balance in the relationship and all. I don't know, this is my view, as I said, as I have been saying, so you might just tell me your view. In the meantime, guys, have you subscribed? Have you liked the video? If you have not, just pause for a minute, like the video, you're already here, so just click that like button and press the subscribe button, put on the bell notification button, yeah, so you can receive updates and my post. Okay, thanks. Is it bad or is it a problem to check your partner's phone? Okay, I know many people are of the opinion that, well, yeah, in a relationship you need your privacy and all. Well, true, you might need your space and all, but referring back to Toni Olayole again, she said something. She said that when you're in a relationship, it should not be a problem if your partner picks up your phone to check it or anything. If you want privacy, remain single. Because the truth is, in fact, privacy is just overrated when it comes to relationship. You guys are already intertwined in each other's lives, so what exactly is the privacy for? Yeah, your partner should trust you enough to say, okay, I don't need to check the phone. For peradventure the person actually checks, it should not be a problem. You should not make a problem out of it, because I don't know, your phone should not be the issue. There should be nothing there to cause an issue or anything. It should just be, okay, well, my partner wants to check my phone. And for me, I feel checking my partner's phone is just, well, that's my own way. I've read, Tony's boyfriend actually said, how would you be in a relationship and not check your partner's phone? That is just, in fact, it's a very private thing in a relationship. Yeah, so for me, I don't feel checking your partner's phone should not be a problem. And that's if your partner actually decides, your partner might just decide, well, there's no need for it and all. That's another kind of issue, people that want their privacy and all. But peradventure your partner picks up the phone to check, it should not be. Back to our major topic, the living relationship. This just depends on the partner. You guys have to be matured, and when you're actually considering living relationship, you guys have to consider responsibilities. What is going to be my roles? What's going to be your role? How are we going to make it work? With time, you guys tend to understand each other better and find solution headway to actually things. And then you have to talk on bills again. Am I just going to get a bill? Is it just one person handling it, or both of us are actually going to contribute? And in most cases, it is very, very, I feel it is very, very good when you guys, if we're going to move in with your partner, get the house together. Don't let it be that the house belongs to one person, because you have this security complex. It's not be like it's my house, it's a house or something. It's be like, okay, it's our house, we're living together because it's our house and all. So yeah, get a place together, work out things together, and usually be very independent. As much as you're living together, it is very important that while you're living together, as long as you're not married, you're independent financially and all, so that in case anything happens, you can easily pick your bag and say, you know what, I'm moving out and I'm going to stay on my own. This is clearly not working. But when you're not independent on your own, if anything happens, you still have to consider, if I move out, how would I survive and all. So yeah, living relationship, I don't discourage it but based on religion, well, it's a no, but based on, subjects and all, actually thinking about it, I don't say anything wrong. Guys, thank you, and that is our session for today. As I said, this is a wrap for our relationship series. Okay, guys. So in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, guys. Let me know your feel about living relationships. Do you advise it? Do you not advise it, and why you advise it? And if you're currently in one, let's know how the experience has been for you. Thank you guys for watching. Okay, another thing, guys, please, I want to say something. So I'm going to leave my email down, because now I want to be doing a full advice session. So send me anything, questions about any problem you have, be it relationship, career, life, fashion, anything at all, coping with friends and all. Send me questions on whatever you're going through, and I would actually review this question and give you my own view, like, you know, advise you. So I'll be like your online consultancy person. You consult me for your problems and all, and it's free, guys. So yeah, you guys take advantage of it. Just send me your questions via my mail, and if you send it by my mail, actually there's no if, send it by my mail, I will be sure to reply each and every one of them, and I'll tell you when I'm posting the video online if I'm actually addressing your issues. So thank you, and that's it for today. I remain Elizabeth Daniel. Thank you, guys.